This last summer, I was driving across Canada, and in this travel guide, I'll show you the route we took. So if you're looking to drive through Ontario in a van and see some cool places, explore underwater, go for a hike, take some cool photos, then, you know, this video is for you.
Just be careful. Oh guys, just be careful.
My bandmate Olivia and I grew up in the province next to Ontario, so I've gotten to know both Toronto and Ottawa pretty well. And while they're very different vibes, I love them both. Toronto has my friend, places to play, to party, Niagara Falls is close enough, and I don't know, probably coffee. Ottawa has the Parliament, a huge skating rink, and a ton of good memories, and I don't know, probably coffee. But this is Van Life Edition, so the journey really starts when you get out of the city. Today we are off to see the Grotto, which is the national park here in Tobermory. You need to make a reservation for either the campground or the parking, and it costs $30. Or if you have the Canadian, what is it called, Discovery Pass, then you could use your Discovery Pass. Basically, it takes about a week to reserve a spot, or at least this year it is like that. So make sure you reserve ahead of time.
Are you excited to get in the water? Are you excited to get in the water?
So excited. Going for a little jog in the wetsuit? Not even in the water. This is pure sweat. I had to run back to the car to get the wax for the ears and another pair of goggles. I was so hot, I was sweating. Jumping in the water makes it really cold, so taking a break. But I think I've adjusted now. I'm ready to go back in.
Okay.
Okay, let's do it.
I just shake. Let's do it.
This was week 1 of our trip, and it was the beginning of learning how to free dive and how to film underwater. Looking back at it now, I think this is the place where me and Olivia both fell in love with cold water diving. Unsuccessful day for photos, but for diving, still unsuccessful. Bye-bye! From Tobermory, you're gonna need to board the ferry to Manitoulin Island. All right, so now that we're done with the ferry, we're just heading off to check out a waterfall. Me and Olivia decided we didn't want to just drive straight through every day. We want to stop somewhere nice in between every drive if we can. So we're stopping in Sault Ste. Marie for all of 20 minutes just to stock up on food at the local Walmart. Yeah. Got $50 worth of food. Gonna try and make it last 5 days, I guess. So $10 a day would be ideal. Hey bud, got 2 loonies for a toonie. You gotta be careful, bud. Got the moose and the bear. The next point of interest is Pakista National Park. That might be how you pronounce it, might not be. So cold. We are going to try and get in. See, I told you, it's addictive. And the best thing about Pakista, you're completely alone. In today's series of Emily not knowing how to pronounce Canadian places, we are at Augustabun. Possibly Augustabun. Could be something else. From Pakista to Sleeping Giant Provincial Park, this will be your most scenic drive you'll have in all of Ontario, which is pretty exciting after a few days behind the wheel. Sleeping Giant Provincial Park has these incredible cliffs. You're guaranteed to catch some stunning sunsets. They have trails for all levels. I met up with my cousin and we just had a great time camping there. So right before Thunder Bay, there's a monument for Terry Fox, who is pretty famous in Canada. He's known for raising money for cancer research, and although he never made it across Canada, he raised, in his name, millions of dollars. Me and Olivia are just trying to think of like shots to take and like what could be cool. And she's just like, oh, did you want to do like a little twirl? And I'm like, I don't know, maybe it's not appropriate. Oh, appropriate right now in front of Terry Fox. 800 million have been raised in his name, so if anyone deserves a little twirl, it was Terry. I don't have much footage to show for Thunder Bay itself. I was kind of distracted being silly with my cousin. The best thing about Thunder Bay, in my opinion, was the Provincial Park.
Oh my goodness.
Before I wrap this travel guide up, I want to mention that Northern Ontario, there are a lot more options for free camping compared to Southern Ontario. Just like this place here. It's not necessarily a must-see place, but we met some really kind people and we just ended up sticking around for a few days. And those are the type of experiences you can expect from van life. From Thunder Bay, you could either head out west or head back east. And in that case, I suggest sticking to the Trans-Canada Highway so you could drive back a different route and see Algonquin Park and Ottawa.